After decades of putting everyone else first, this is your time to shine. Welcome to the Sass'n Soul Podcast, where brilliant women just like you are finally putting themselves at the top of their to-do list. You are ready to reawaken your dormant dreams, take center stage, and unleash your full creative voice. I'm Cindy Kennedy, a seasoned life and leadership coach, global speaker, yogi, and the founder of the Center for Sass'n Soul. I'm here to accompany you on your quest to live a wildly purposeful and pleasurable life. After all, success is personal. It's not about following a script, but answering the calling of your soul. So get ready to join me and my global friends as we explore how to reclaim our sass and lead from our soul. Welcome back, beautiful humans. Today, we are going to talk about success. I'm going to kick off with a question for you. Do you have a personalized definition of success? What I mean by that is, are you so crystal clear what success means to you at this moment, at this place, at this time in your life? Because if you don't, you are going to be veering off course like we talked about in the previous episode. I want you to dream about success. I want you to walk around knowing that you're a success. But I want you to make sure that your success is yours and not someone else's. Decades ago, I was hired by Women in Leadership Canada. And they wanted to create, for the first time ever, a mentorship program. So finding different female mentors, finding different female mentees, and pairing them together. It really hit home for me how many of these amazing women who desired to have success in their life were already following a path that didn't feel true to them. So here I would talk to some of these young new graduates, many which were the mentees, and they were following along the paths of what their parents wanted them to do. So even with great dreams of using their voice, great dreams of being creative, great dreams of just living a beautiful life, big, bold dreams of giving back and serving and impacting others, they were starting down their path not choosing something that felt right for them, because success to those around them meant something different. So I was working for this memoir company, and we would put together these beautiful stories of people's anniversaries, of people's birthdays, of weddings, people who passed away, and a real celebration of life. And I'll never forget this one book we were working on. It was for this amazing man called Richard. Now, Richard was in his 40s when he unfortunately passed away. He had been a teacher. And from all of the stories and pictures that were flooding our offices to be included in the book, you could tell he was a pretty special human being. And I would get to read all of these beautiful passages and help the people decide where to lay it out in the book. And I remember this one entry, and I picked it up. And when I read it, I just cried. Because it sounds simple, but I think it's something that too many of us experience. It was a friend of Richard's, and she wrote, Richard was an amazing human, but Richard was always trying to figure out what to do with his life. He never felt like he was enough. And little did he know that he was absolutely perfect, just being Richard. Richard was looking for that aha moment, that perfect recipe of success, to feel successful, like he's made it. He's aligned himself perfectly with this. And do you do that? Are you waiting for this one moment to suddenly be, aha, the skies part, the angels sing? You're there. You've made it. You are a big, bold success. Or can you claim to be that right now? Success is personal. It's got to be personal. It needs to be your path. So I want you to not just define success. I also want you to continue to redefine it at every turn in your life. What if you've just gotten injured? You've injured your wrist or your foot. You need to redefine what success is going to look like for you today, or for the week, or for this coming month. Because if not, you're going to be judging yourself on a previously, say, fully healthy body, and you haven't redefined things. And when we don't do that, we are much more of a harsh critic on ourselves because we're not redefining it. I know for a fact when I got a frozen shoulder and I was working on my book, this epic book that's taking me so long to actually come to fruition, and I didn't redefine success in that moment. Instead, I'm like, oh, seriously, again? And I felt heavy and I felt so disappointed in myself. It took me a while, but once I remembered that I needed to redefine success for myself in this moment, I did. And success in this moment, to move the book forward, was actually about going to physio. That was going to move my book forward. Doing the proper breathing techniques to breathe into the shoulder. That's moving my book forward. Huge success. And once I redefined that and didn't think that I lost out on something, I started to feel more open and there's more spaciousness. I wasn't so tied to a timeline that I had previously before the injury. Because that's how life works. Life has a natural law of rhythms. And when we don't redefine success, we get locked in and we don't ride the next wave. And we start to feel like we're floundering and we start to feel like we're drowning. And then life feels really hard. And it doesn't have to be that way. So, 1, take a moment and define what success looks like, feels like, tastes like for you right now. And honor that. And secondly, check back in to your own definition and your own success measurements as often as you can. And that is what a aligned, successful woman does. Take care, gorgeous. We'll see you soon. Remember, when you elevate you, you elevate everyone around you. So keep breathing in your truth so you can exhale your full, magnificent self out into the world.